Antisocial Autumn Winter 2020 collection is here tomorrow, Saturday, November 21st at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, just like it says right there. This is a little bit different, they usually roll out the lookbook or like the product images kind of like 2 weeks before they'll start rolling it out. This time is pretty much just like a week before we start actually seeing some of the items, and they just did it kind of like rapid and also in bulk. So hopefully it makes these videos a little bit easier where we cover everything. So that's what we're going to be doing, showing off the entire drop for tomorrow, the entire drop list. We'll be going through all that. So to start things off, the first actual product that we got the official image for was this Tupperware container. Looks pretty nice. Kind of reminds me of, I'm blanking on the name of it, like Pyrex or something with like the sealable stuff. I got no idea though, but Pyrex is pretty nice if that's what it is. Moving forward, we have this blanket, I believe. I don't think it's a towel. They had it in the like lookbook preview. I think this is an actual blanket, so expect it to be pretty big. As far as the design itself goes, I'm not crazy about it. They've I think they started using this antisocial spell out like maybe 3 years ago, and they've been kind of overkilling it in my opinion. I don't know, they put in a lot of pieces. I don't like the color combinations that they got going on for some of these. I think I would have liked it if it was more just like a checkered board, followed some type of pattern instead of just like all these random colors mixed together. So not really feeling that. Here's a close-up of the print, and then we got like a folded version, actually looking kind of thin. This is probably a towel. I'll go back on that statement I made. Moving forward, we have a sticker sheet. See a lot of brands do stickers. Antisocial themselves did stickers. Every now and then they'll send out, or I guess this was like from a couple years back, they'd send out like kind of like some box logo ones for free. But we have an actual sticker sheet here. Interesting. We got, I'm not exactly sure what this is a play on. Maybe like Burger King, the bottom left ones. And then they have a bunch of other just antisocial designs. We have Foreshadow, which they named a season Foreshadow not too long ago, and I've been seeing the designs just keep popping up. So I don't know, I forget what this season is called. They always give it a name. I guess it's called Out of Control. So there you go, that's what it is. But basically, it is what it is. You get all these like inlaid stickers that you pop out. It is a sticker sheet. Not too much to say about that. Of course, a lot of these designs are from the collection itself, so we will be seeing these on pieces coming up. So moving on, we have, taking a little bit of time to load, we have some waste bags. I'm not exactly sure what kind of bag this would be, like a utility pouch or something. I don't know what you want to name it, but yeah, this is another pattern we've seen for a long time. I think maybe a year ago, maybe even longer, they introduced this dragon on some of the pieces. Obviously here we just have this all over print, and I don't know, I wasn't a fan of it back then, and I don't like it here, so that's a easy pass for me. Looks like it comes in 3 different sizes though. It'll be interesting to see if they're separate, like you buy it depending on the size, or maybe they're all inside each other like Russian nesting dolls. We also have it coming in this almost like glow-in-the-dark type colorway, but you have the green on the black instead. So not really feeling either of those. Maybe if they went for something like a gold on maroon, where it was more of like a I don't know, nod to like Chinese like luxury stuff, since we have the dragon, maybe I'd like it a little bit more, but I'm not feeling this. Next up, we have, I think this is some type of like makeup thing. You got the mirror right there, the powder mirror I think it's called. I got no idea, but that's what it is. It's just opens up. That's really all there is to it. And for the most part, everything antisocial is pretty basic. Accessories are usually the same exact color, this like magenta pink. They have the antisocial logo on it, and that's it. As far as the designs for the apparel goes, you usually just get the logo or whatever logo they use, whatever design they use, small on the front left chest and then big on the back. So I don't know, nothing too creative there. We have some scissors, which once again got that pink colorway, and then they feature the antisocial logo there. Kind of a cool detail, I suppose. On the blade they have antisocial written on it as well, so kind of interesting. Not exactly sure what this is. Maybe some type of bin. Almost looks like one of those like chalk things for pool cues, but I don't know, probably not that. I would guess just some like bin, some storage bin or something. It says I still feel the same, which I believe was also a name for a season. This one I thought was kind of interesting, kind of a cool accessory as far as accessories go. We got antisocial, and this is a puzzle piece. So judging by the picture on the side of it, I would assume that's just a big mouth and then the antisocial logo. And down on the bottom here you can see that, and it's 500 pieces. So if you guys are into puzzles, there you go. Probably be kind of difficult with the some of the only skin portions, but I suppose you got the gradient, so maybe not that hard. Moving forward, we have a laptop case or a laptop carrier, which is some lo mein maybe, I don't know. It's got the egg in it, it's got the rice, a bunch of stuff. I don't know, not crazy about it. It just looks kind of gross, like to have that, but I do kind of like it. That being said, I do kind of like it. The green blends in well with the green onion, but yeah, I don't know. Moving forward, we have shoulder bags, and this is a design using an Alfa Romeo that's kind of smashed up. We'll see closer up later. Not sure if we get the best view here, and it actually looks like they might be swapping up their blank that they're using for the shoulder bag. This one does look a little bit smaller, a little bit more condensed, where the other ones were kind of like bigger. They look super cheap. This one's definitely looking a little bit better. I'm not crazy about the strap on this. It looks pretty wide for how narrow the bag is, but I don't know, not a bad piece at all. Like I said, here's a close-up of the smashed up Alfa Romeo. At first I thought it might have been like dripping, but I think it is just supposed to be like a wrecked sports car. So we also have it coming in this like neon green colorway, which I do not care for at all. And then it keeps the same color for that car. So moving on, we have, I think this is an AirPod case. I don't know. This is Genuine Taste Antisocial. Or maybe it's for cigarettes or something. I don't know, man. But that's it is what it is. I think that's AirPods. I don't know. I don't have AirPods, so I think this is also an accessory or an exercise ball. There's a big pink exercise ball. I'm not sure if they shown. I think they actually showed one in somebody's like car, and it was the size of an exercise ball, so that's what I'd go with. We also have this, which I would assume is like a laptop case instead of the actual like pouch that goes in. I think that's the case for it. And then we have just like a keychain, so coming in a couple different colorways, quite a few different colorways. But yeah, the carbon fiber case, which I don't know, fits in line with the antisocial. They have the kind of racing theme, so it makes sense to use carbon fiber. We move on to the socks then. We have this like leopard print, cheetah print. I always mix it up. Not a bad design though. I've definitely seen worse antisocial socks. We also have it coming in the yellow on the pink, which still not too bad. The pink camo, not bad. This one I'm not crazy about. I'm not exactly sure if that's like supposed to be a flag color or they just chose the socks. Gray camo, not feeling that at all. And that's, I guess we get more. We have this one on the end, so not crazy about those striped socks. We have some face masks, obviously very appropriate for what's going on. This one being a tie-dye one, not feeling it. We have a chocolate camo or chocolate chip camo, not feeling that. Not feeling this camo one either. We have this design I thought was kind of interesting, but just how antisocial functions, I feel like it's too played out on their designs. Like we have, I don't know what you want to call it, like a bullet hole or some type of puncture through a windshield or some glass, and then the graphic below it. But I thought it'd be cool if they did a play on the graphic or maybe did it a little bit different. But on the pieces that we'll see coming up, it's just this graphic on the chest and this graphic on the back. So a little too played out in my opinion, but a cool attempt, I suppose. Moving on, we have this like Russian bomber hat in a bright pink colorway. Then we also have it coming in a more tasteful black colorway. The classic antisocial white logo up there. Kind of like it. I've never been a fan of those hats though. Moving on, we have a baseball cap, and this is actually all embroidered. Might be a little bit difficult for you guys to tell. We got the dragon on the front. Once again, not feeling the dragon, but this is at least more towards what I was talking about earlier, where they have the like very ornate dragon, and it kind of makes sense to go for more of that like luxurious look. Here they have the gold embroidery, the gold kind of like snap on the strap for the cap, so I feel like this makes more sense, but still just not feeling it. We also get an embroidered flower, looking pretty nice. I think maybe a rose, I don't know. Tie-dyed cap, not feeling it. Never really been into tie-dye. I can get a little bit more towards this, which is just one color. Almost feels more towards like a wash or like a bleach or something. Kind of same with this, but I don't like this color that they've chose for it. Looking like a bleached denim. Moving on, we get into some more interesting pieces. We have the hoodies, which a lot of pieces are using this kind of like angled anti-social logo, or where it's kind of like tilted a little bit skewed, if you will. We have just a like crazy repeating one right here, which kind of reminds me of the Jaden Smith stuff that they had for a while. We also have like a 3D one with the checkered flag, kind of like a wavy, almost looking like PewDiePie Phil. And this one, not feeling any of those. We also got coming on t-shirts. This shows off some of the different colorways for it. Really not feeling any of this. I'm not crazy about that skewed stuff. Like maybe the like yellow checkered, or I suppose with this color combination, it's more towards like caution, but still not feeling any of this, man. Not feeling it. Next up, we have the smashed Alfa Romeo stuff. On the hoodie, it looks pretty cheap. I don't know, maybe it's just because the like blank is looking real cheap here, but I don't know. I think the T actually works a little bit. I think the T doesn't look too bad. Moving on, we have, a close-up of what I was talking about. We get that smashed up Alfa Romeo, and it is what it is. I don't know. Not a bad design. And then here we have this like puncture wound or like bullet hole in the glass like I was talking about. And, they could have done something different, Put a different logo on the chest, or put like a gun up on the front or something. I don't know. Switch it up a little bit. I'm getting tired of seeing the same exact stuff from Antisocial every season. We have this DHL colorway. Not feeling any of these colorways on the bottom. Especially looking weird with the like red glass split there. Looks strange, but yeah, I don't know, man. I got Antisocial fatigue. It's all the same. Moving on, we have this like gradient, almost looking like a metal, like a bronze or goldish metal here. You get the silver one, which silver one's not looking too bad. I'm not crazy about that gold on blue though. I think if they just went with a black blank, that would have worked a little bit better. Moving forward, we have this big Antisocial spell out. You get Social Club on the back, which I can appreciate this a little bit more, because instead of having the same exact thing on the front and the back, they at least split up the spelling, which we will see on some more items. As far as the tie-dye goes, once again, not really feeling it. This one's all right, the like red on black tie-dye. I guess I don't hate that. Moving forward, we have Antisocial Social Club, kind of in this like classic Americanized Chinese font, and then you get some flowers at every angle of it. We get it centered on the front, centered on the back. I don't know, not really feeling that one. No, it's not the vibe for me. We get the Mind Games hoodie, which I believe they actually have a hoodie already called Mind Games, which is just the classic one, I want to say. So we have the Mind Games spell out on this one, and then the lady's mouth, which I think the same graphic that was used for the puzzle. Then on the back, you just get the big Antisocial logo. And, this stuff is at least better than some of the stuff they've been doing, where it's just the same thing front and back. Here's a close-up of that graphic, if you guys were wondering. We get an umlaut over the E. So, moving forward, get some t-shirts. I thought this one was kind of interesting. I'm not exactly sure what they're referencing with the Alone box logo, but and there it is. Maybe like Alpine Stars, I don't know. But we get the kind of like Gucci colorway, which I don't think is too bad. Blue colorway is not that bad either, but I'd definitely side with the top one. Alone, Get Weird LLC. I think they are kind of going for Alpine stars because they got the star and then the A. The font looks similar. I don't know. Could be wrong though. If you guys know what the reference, and drop it in the chat below. Leave a comment. Like I said, they split up Antisocial and Social Club front and back. Here's another example of it. This time we still got the tie-dye, but it's a little bit more quiet where it's just the fill of the letters. I can appreciate this a little bit more. Kind of some interesting styles on the bottom. I think this one might just be tie-dye, but quite a few more colors, and then almost looking like some like ferns or something on the bottom, but I'm not sure. Moving forward, we get this kind of like alphabet soup looking randomized Antisocial Social Club spell out. I think this one again is kind of interesting, though I'm not crazy about it. I can at least like respect this one. There's some thought that went into this, whereas a lot of the other ones, like even this, you know, it's Antisocial and then they put some birds on it. Like, they do this type of stuff every season. This season we got birds. Last season I think we got butterflies, or like the last 2 seasons we got butterflies. And we might have even seen birds before, but I don't think we've ever at least seen the parrot kind of big over the logo, which I don't know. If you guys go crazy for that stuff, eat your heart out. Moving forward, we have taking a little bit to load. Guess we can go off and see what we got coming up over here. I think we're actually getting close to covering all the designs. We got the birds here. It looks like we got like one more thing left of hoodies. If it'll load. Try to refresh quick, I suppose. My bad. Oh, now we're taking it to the post itself. Dope. Anyway, this one, they do this stuff every season where it's like the graphic that they use for the advertisement. I think this is trash, especially the gradient. I hate it when they do this type of gradient. It looks like Microsoft Paint stuff. And this design as a whole is just like garbage, in my opinion. I really do not care for this. So let's go back here, try to fix things. What else we got? More hoodies. We got the lumberjack one, which I like plaid, but this just looks weird. Like the hoodie blank looks kind of cheap, like kind of thin, so I don't know. Just how it lines up here too. The cut and sewn is a little strange. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. And then we got tie-dye hoodie on the bottom. Moving forward, we have the graphic for the blanket or towel, whatever we saw earlier, just right here. On the bottom, we've saw these tees before. I don't think they've done this kind of like Rasta colored X before. I think they've done pink and red, but not this color before, so I don't know, just swapping up some colors. Here we get something that I've been complaining about, different design on the front and back, so it's kind of refreshing. We have 2020 on the front, and then in small font it also says Antisocial Social Club. I believe the fill for it is the lady's mouth, which we've been seeing across a number of designs. And on the back, of course, you get the Antisocial spell out. So I don't know, man. If you want 2020 and Antisocial on the front of your hoodie, there you go. We get this like camo filled orange hoodie, which once again, I think we've seen this before. We get the lightning hoodie, which we've definitely seen before. They did a blue version of this. I want to say they did blue and purple last season, but this time they're only showing off purple. So this is a re-release. I want to say it was part of the design was 3M, which was actually kind of cool to see. But yeah. Then moving on, we have some Alpha Industries apparel. We have this jacket up top, a fishtail parka, which not bad, not a bad piece. Alpha Industries has like pretty good quality. They're well known for their bombers. I'm sure you guys have probably seen them. Well known for that like red tab. Then on the bottom we get some, or on the bottom left I suppose, we get just kind of a regular jacket, a winter coat. And then on the bottom right we get a BDU, which they're always doing BDUs. This one might be a little bit different. Looks like we have a zipper hood where it's more towards like the parka style than a like old school kind of like Vietnam type one. And actually kind of a cool detail. This looks like it's like midnight blue camo. At first when I saw it, I thought it was just kind of wrinkled, so kind of cool. I would guess that these are probably maybe the same jacket, one just shown with the hood, one without it, both camo, but what do I know? Anyway, I actually did I accidentally skip one. No. All right, so next up we have the Bear Brick. It's an antisocial Bear Brick. I want to say they did one last season, but I can't remember. We got 400% size and 1000% size. We got like 27.5 inches and then 11 inches. And then they also put this design on a hoodie and t-shirt. So I guess this is all right. It's kind of playful. I would have rather just had, like just the antisocial logo on the front and then what they have on the back instead of, man, I hate it when they put just the same exact stuff on the front and back. Because that's just pretty much the only thing they do. But moving forward, we also have an Astros collaboration. We get the gaming headset, and then we also have this Astros designed shirt looking like esports jersey almost, and then close up of the headset. So that wraps up the pieces that we got. Here is a full like drop list view that somebody put together, and this is just everything we've seen. And honestly, I'm not feeling this drop. I'm pretty sure you guys came to that conclusion as well while I was talking. I don't think we saw these hats, so those hats are also dropping. Looks like we get some belts, which I don't think were shown off. Down here are maybe bandanas that weren't shown off. But yeah, you can see this is what's dropping, and yeah, not a fan of it. I just think over the years, maybe it's just because I was new to antisocial then, but I appreciated it a lot more. Another thing I liked from antisocial that they just haven't done for, I think, like a year at least, is flannels. Like, I have a old like bleached one from a couple years ago, and I really liked that one, but they just haven't done anything too interesting. And I don't know, man. I had an antisocial order, an antisocial mastermind jacket that I got last January, so almost a year ago, and they just never shipped it. Talked to customer support, and they sent me like the wrong tracking number, and they're like, talk to FedEx or whatever, and it's like I can't because you won't give me the right number. So but to try charge back, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, I've kind of lost faith in antisocial, and also just their designs aren't doing it for me anymore. So if you guys are going for anything, good for you. Just keep in mind their shipping has always been an issue, and there are some people like myself who have never received an item from them that they did order, and they're definitely not helpful in retrieving the item. But that is kind of the rare exception. I think I placed probably 7 orders with them, and one of them went missing. So still not a good ratio, but I'd say for the most part people do get their orders. But that is Antisocial Autumn Winter 2020, releasing tomorrow, November 21st. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.